YouTube, what up? TI community, what up? Haters, what up? Trolls, what up? Gangstalkers, what up? What up, what up, what up? We're going to go into the government spook aspect of agents online. Yeah, we're going to be talking about our favorite perp. Old Abe Aru, old Abraham. One of the greatest performance artists of all time, fake target, Grammy nominated, Tony nominated, perp. I mean, this guy's a triple threat. He can sing, he can dance, he can act. So this guy, he's like the Shirley Temple of fucking perps, okay? But no, I'm not going to be making videos on Abe. I'm done. I already done enough. It's just for personal reasons. I've been not trying to talk about him because I did a whole bunch of memes and videos because I feel like he's a fucking perp and a LARP. But I will give him the benefit of the doubt. There's maybe a 5 or 10% chance he may be real. But to me, he blew it. There's no way he's real. But there is still, because even for the perps, because I give people credit that put out evidence. Like, I mean, come on. Most of the times, these perps will avoid answering any questions about gangstalking. They won't go live about it. They won't show you anything in real life. So if there's anyone doing that, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But this guy has, for me personally, has done way too much to be a real target. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. We're going to talk about the government agents. Now, there's a couple on here. It's not as many as you think. Abe is just the most prolific. He's a perp. Like, he's an agent. Like, I'll go over that shit with my car. Like, I've been renting this car for a couple weeks. And it says Streetsboro, Ohio on it. And I had no idea that's by where he lives, because I don't really pay attention. Like, I don't know anything personal about him except for watching his YouTube channel, which I find entertaining. I fucking hate the guy, but shit. Compared to the rest of us, what I've always said, compared to the rest of the community, you know, he puts out content. His testimony makes the most sense. The only thing that makes him real is his long-winded testimony. Like, unless he made that up and that's scripted, you know, he could be real. But I mean, I'm gonna go into this guy. If he's real, this is what's going on. This dude is just an evil fucking person. Like, let's say he is real. He's a bad fucking person. He's basically a perp by default. Let's say he's a real target. If you have more evidence than him, he makes up all of these stories in his head. Like, he's working with DB and they're working with the gang stuff. That's why he has more evidence than me. It's to make me look bad. And then he'll use that for months. Like, you can prove them wrong. Like, I could show him anything. Oh, he says I'm not working, so I'll show him pay stubs. He'll just say the pay stubs are fake. I'll show him a DoorDash earnings. He'll just say, oh, you can get that off the internet. He'll make up anything because he wants to hurt people. That's what I noticed about this dude. This dude is amping himself up to fucking hurt people if he's real. I think this is all an act, and I'm going to go into it because I meant to put a couple people in this thumbnail, but I didn't feel like it. I was going to put Broken Matrix TV in there because these people, this is how you know they're either with police or the government or some type of military faction that's like connected to the government. They all follow the same playbook. Okay, with Broken Matrix and Abe, they want you to say your real information now. You can say whatever you want about me because I'm not here to be taken seriously. I'm not here for you to point to my testimony or my videos and be like, oh, look, targeting is real. Look at Conspiracy Underground, because no one else is doing it. I'm not going to be the only TI that's you can point. Like, I'm not putting myself in that position. I've done more than enough to show fucking evidence. You can still think of whatever you want. That's fine. I encourage you to think I'm an agent because that's what I would think if I was watching my channel. I'll be honest with you. Because the evidence is so crazy. The way I act is so crazy. You're like, this is part of some fucking, like, he's part of, like, the deep state or some shit, or he's part of the plane or the gang stalkers. I get it. But when you compare me to someone that puts out no evidence and we assume they're a targeted individual, I'm going to give you an example of what these people do. Broken Matrix and Abe, it's all government oriented people. First of all, every real TI, they discredit. I'll tell you when I knew Abe was an agent. I'll tell you exactly when I knew it, and later on in the live stream. But every real TI that you can debate whether they're real or not, but they portray a real one, these people will attack their channels relentlessly. It doesn't matter how much evidence the real Ti shows, they get even madder. That's how I know he's an agent. Because I can show even, okay, you think I'm a perp a couple months ago, then I show all this fucking evidence. Then he gets even more angrier. Like, oh, he's laughing. So he's making it, and people like him. It's not just absent-minded Abe. Broken Matrix does the same thing to other people, to like Young Steel and shit. He makes it where you don't want to put evidence. Now, Broken Matrix wants Young Steel to prove shit. Absent-minded Abe wants me to prove shit. This is how you know they're both agents. Because when you do prove it, the proof isn't good enough unless it has your name, it doxes who you are, it gives information that they want. It's not about the actual proof. It's about tricking you to, what, show your name or show your social security number. Now, Broken Matrix, this is how you know he's an agent. First of all, he's a gangster. He's been in jail multiple times. Obviously, when you go to jail, it doesn't matter how tough you are. If you're on the outside, you want to stay on the outside unless you love going to jail. Like, there are some people that love jail and they can't get used to the regular lifestyle, right? So they do stuff to go back. He's not one of those people. So why would he say all of his business on the internet? And not only do that, say his name and his social security number in a beef. Why the social security number? Like, I just didn't understand that shit. So even if you're not worried about someone stealing your social security number, like, someone can make a whole bunch of money, even if you can write it off as fraud and you don't have to pay anything because it's not your false identity theft. You're just giving someone an opportunity to make 150,000, 100,000 off your name without giving you a penny. So what does that have to do with fighting? And I'm gonna tell you why he does that. And he drops his address. He's trying to trick people. It's like the oldest trick in the book. Is to get you to drop your address. There's another person called One Source. These people, they're trying to get people to give out intel. Like, of course, every TI should give their testimony, but you shouldn't be giving out people's names. Oh, my brother, Martin fucking Lawrence, he does this. And I think he's a gangstalker. Because the gangstalkers are getting that information. They're selling it to other people, basically the gangstalkers. And the gangstalkers are getting inside of your mind and they're recruiting these people you're talking shit on. Let's say I'm talking shit on someone I work with named Gabriel, right? And I think he's a gangstalker. What they're going to do is they're going to create a psychological profile, everything I said of Gabriel, use some type of social engineering, maybe hire a perp to go to the job, slowly introduce the idea that you're talking shit, slowly introduce you to the videos. Oh yeah, he's talking shit. Here's him talking shit on a YouTube video. Look, the video titled this at 14 minutes and 50 seconds. He talks shit about his coworker, you. He says your name and everything. He wants people off of the internet to hurt you. He wants people to attack you. Like, they can spin it as many ways as it possible if you put out people's real fucking names. Okay? Like, yeah, just say you have a friend that you grew up with childhood. Just keep it at that. Don't say, oh, Jerome Williams of fucking 6th Street. There's people that do that. One Source is one of these people. I called him out. And ever since I called out One Source, he's not making content anymore. So these agents, and this is how Young Steel got his channel deleted. That agent 10, everyone knows 10, like, he's a person that goes into people's chats. He never doesn't make his own content. And he just kind of like talks nonsense and just he lingers, he stays in the chat. He went onto Young Steel's page and brought up the pandemic of 2020, right? And the medical emergency that can get your channel banned, he brought that up, right? And Broken Matrix reported that video that 10 was on Young Steel's live stream, speaking about the medical emergency that gets your channel banned. And Young Steel lost his channel with 2,000 subs. Abe tried to delete my channel. These people follow a fucking government military playbook. In my opinion, these people are working with factions of the military. All right, I'm not going to even say the police. I think Broken Matrix, he talked about taking a military test. I think it's called the ASMAT test, and he's a career felon, right? Like, I don't know about how the military works. So I never tried to sign up, but I'm almost sure you can't be a felon and go into the military. I may be fucking wrong. About that. So what is a felon doing with a murder charge, signing up for military ASMAT test, saying that he passed it? Abe is in the military. This is how these people are getting paid. This is the whole thing with the targeting thing. Now, Abe isn't like this big bad wolf gang stalker. You know, I actually do think he's a gang stalker. I do think he works these jobs that are like out of state. Every job Abe works can't be in his hometown. Do you know why? He's gang stalking at those jobs, fucking things up, making it look like an accident. Things on like well pumps, things in the construction field, and trying to get like just gang stalking people that are working hard, making good money. And the reason why he drives 3 hours to work every day and stays at jobs or he stays at hotels, so it doesn't come back to his hometown. If he was gang stalking in his hometown, people would come to his house, try to fight him, try to fuck him up, right? Because he's gang stalking them, he's setting them up. So he has to make sure it's a 4 or 5 hour trip. And I believe he's using a fake name. I mean, I don't have any proof for that. I don't want him to prove anything to me, but I don't have solid proof. You know, maybe it's something that the fucking gang stalkers, like, I don't think this is possible. Maybe they hijacked my computer, put some fucking fake information on there, send me down a rabbit hole. But I believe he's using a fucking fake name just to get you to give your real name. And that's why he gives that realistic testimony, is so you, oh, well, my name's Abe Johnson, and you know, you should say your real name too. This is the type of stuff he's trying to pressure me. Now, he tries to hold this Euclides dagger over my head that I don't show my face, and for good reason. I was planning to show my face in the beginning. I'm like, you know what? I would do this for a little bit and see how things play out. I'm talking about when I first made my channel. You know, I wasn't ready to just show my face because I didn't know how. I was in the confusion stage of gang stalking. I was in the heavy confusion stage of gang stalking when I first started my channel. And I was like completely wrong about a bunch of shit. I just want to basically talk shit to the people doing this to me. That was the main purpose of my channel. It wasn't to help anyone. It wasn't to be entertaining. I just want to be like, fuck you people. I made this Gang Stalking 101 documentary. I'm going to try to make that go viral. I'm going to beat you in the information war, basically. Putting out the information. You know, this is what I was thinking when I first got on, right? But, no, there's a reason why I haven't shown my face without me even being on YouTube for like a month. They hacked my dad's Amazon account. They ordered TVs to his house and they ordered dildos and shit as a mockery. My whole family has been hacked. I don't know if that's from YouTube or the program or just, you know, random shit. I've had fucking cell phones ordered in my name from my fucking cell phone service that went to some, you know, whoever stole it. But I didn't have to pay for that, you know, but you know, I told them it was identity theft, so they gave me a credit. People have taken money out of my bank account. They've ordered pizza from my debit cards without them leaving my wallet. So that's either from hacking or pretty much just hacking or keyloggers. So imagine also when you watch Absent Minded Abe, you have perps calling his work and things supposedly, right? Like allegedly. You know, I think that could be real, right? But that's from him putting his name and face and where he lives. Like that type of stuff, I've known about that before getting on YouTube. Like there's psychos that fucking stalk people. They order pizzas. They fucking DDoS them. They fucking swat them. And what are you getting out of like showing your face and giving your testimony? You're getting a bunch of hackers, a bunch of perps, and a bunch of TIs ignoring. So I had to test it out first before I decided. And again, I feel like this is fair. If I'm not meeting up with you, if I'm not talking to you on the phone, I shouldn't be required to show my face. There's a lot of YouTubers that don't show their face. A call for an uprising, no one knows who that fucking guy is. No one knows who Russian Vids is, which was kind of the person I looked up to before I started my YouTube channel. No one knows his name. No one's seen his face. You know, that's not what makes these channels good. That's for fucking teeny boppers and fucking millennials and shit to make money. Oh, I have this fucking podcast. Look, I'm a personality. Look at my cool hair, my cool apartment. That's what showing your face is fucking for. Like, when it comes to testimony of gang stalking, when no TI is coming to your comment section, when no one's coming to your aid and acknowledging what you're going through or acknowledging your evidence, You're just putting yourself out there to be destroyed. Okay. And the program uses social engineering and natural events. They ride like waves. It's like a fucking momentum. Like, oh shit, he fucked up. So we're gonna add this. This is the perfect time to add this, this, and that. So you have to be on your fucking toes in the program. I don't know. In my opinion, again, I'm being biased because it's me. Like, this is what makes me a real TI. I'm someone like Abe, a fucking Satanist, fake one. And this is these. We're gonna talk about what all these people have in common. Broken Matrix, Abe, all of these people. First of all, they shit on God all the time. Okay, they shit on God all the fucking time. They're like obsessed with shitting on God. Dude. Like, what's the obsession? What's the obsession? It's a part of an agenda. Next thing these people do, these operatives, I think King Mansa could. I don't have no proof with King Mansa. It's just kind of like a conspiracy theory. There's nothing that he's done. That's why I don't openly call him a perp. I just think he's fucking. I think he's losing it or something. But what planet do you live on where you can rent a car for $40 a day? Planet Earth. See, like, I have real people attacking my channel. Like, real people attack me. And this is why I know Abe's an agent, because he teams up with all of these people. BMW Racer, the fake conspiracy underground. Like, he's with these people. He's on their side. But he makes it seem like I'm a gang stalker, so it's justified. He literally has talking about killing me multiple times, me dying multiple times. And his justification is that I'm a gang stalker. But no matter what I prove to Abe, he's calling himself a targeted individual. No matter what circumstantial evidence I can present him that I'm not a perp, I'm struggling. I'm eating fucking, I just ate a cup of ramen or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, I barely fucking scrape by. And I'm working 7 days a week. So why would I be a gang stalker? Like, I would be living good. Like, my requirements for being an agent, a gang stalker, a perp would be, I have to live good. Like, I'm not doing this unless I'm living good. Nice apartment, new car, fucking plenty of money in the bank account. I don't have to work at all, basically. Like, if I were to choose so, you know? Like, I wouldn't do it, but a price I would put on it would be like $10,000 a month, like $3,000 a week or something, $4,000, $5,000 a week. I still would not do it because of the nature of the fucking program, but I'm just being realistic. Like, I'm not doing this shit to fucking work 7 days a week and eat cup of ramen. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This is what his whole plan. Abe would love it if he could put a fucking camera in my house and just watch me all day to make sure I'm not a gang stalker. I could do that for him for a year, and he would still in his head make up something to fucking try to kill me. He's a fucking terrorist. He's here to kill targeted individuals. Like, I talk shit. I get it. Because I'm justified in talking the shit. Like, I'm not justified in hurting any targeted individual. I don't want any targeted individual to be hurt. I want them to do good so they can stop being fucking faggots. Because the way you guys live is the reason why you're not contributing to me or society when it comes to this gang stalking program. Like, coming to my aid, speaking to me like a human being. There's only a handful of people that have done that. Okay? So, speaking to me like another TI that's going through the program. I can name like maybe 2 people that have done that. That's a whole deal. Like, no one gives a fuck what you're going through. So I'm not going to stress to put out evidence. Even though I'm not filming evidence, I put out way more evidence than absent-minded Abe. This is why I'm not filming evidence. And I have some in my phone. I can film about 5, 10. No, I can realistically film like hundreds of things a week. But if I wanted to make it good, like, when I put my evidence, it's to make it hardcore evidence, like the Keck license plates. Like, I can go outside of my house right now and show you a Keck license plate that's parked out front of my house. Like, come on, dude. They're parking the fucking PSYOP place in front of my house, and you're saying I'm not targeted, bro. Like, that's just fucking hilarious, dude. Like, there's no targeting them. Like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Because I've asked the TI community as a whole, like, what criteria would I need I'm gonna make a poll. What criteria would you need for me to prove I'm a target individual? And don't say show your face, because the second you say that, it's the trick me. It's also saying show your face. Then I show my face. Then you do fucking B threats in my name and act like it's me, or call, like, do all this crazy shit that's been going on, dude. Deep fake bullshit, calling up schools, pretending it's me, and like saying I'm gonna do this, do that. Like, dog, that's what these people are doing. That's why I encourage people to not show their face, because I knew these people existed, dude. These people working with Music Biz Marty, Burger Boy. These are people that hunt people on the internet and try to embarrass them. Like, that's their whole livelihood, and they're dark web little fucking human traffickers. Music Biz Marty also is from Akron, Ohio, where Abe is from. Like, this is an operation. Akron is like Virginia. It's like fucking Alexandria, Virginia. Like, I was watching Young Steel. He was saying, oh, we could go protest in front of the White House. I'm about 15 minutes from the White House. Now, if he is an agent, I don't know if he is or not. Like, that could be his role. If there's a protest, he's just 15 minutes away. Like, he's like a rendezvous point that most black people would go, oh, yeah, let's go to Young Steel and see if he's going. Hey, I don't fucking know. All I know is Richmond is a place where the FBI is. Richmond, Virginia. Alexandria is an intelligence place. Akron, Ohio seems to be like that because they have Music Biz Marty, they got Cyrax, they got Abe, they got all of the fucking like mean people. Music Biz Marty looks like a straight up human trafficker. It looks like he's selling kids out of the back of a van. I mean, the audacity that dude has to dock someone. And that guy's a fucking kidnapper. Like, look at him, dude. Like, come on, man. These are all criminals. All these people on YouTube, Donovan, all these people are criminals, dude. Abe is a criminal. He's not even a criminal. That dude's a terrorist in my book. Because he wants to, it's not about that he wants to hurt people, which is bad enough. That's horrible enough. Is that he will lie contrary to evidence being thrown in his face, and just to hype himself up to do it. Because he wants to murder someone, but he needs to justify it with an excuse. He's just waiting for the perfect example. He's working with the program. He's working with DB. Like, DB, he could be a gang stalker, but unless the evidence is fucking in your face, that's just a guess. Like, Abe could be a fucking gang stalker. I don't fucking know. The only thing is that I know, we'll go over the actual points where I knew he became one. So we've always had a beef, but he started beefing with Most Targeted Citizen because I was putting out the drone footage, which the drone has left, but it came back for a day or two, and I think it's gone again. Like, I don't know. I mean, hopefully that drone pilot got fucking shot with a silencer, like fucking like Men in Black, just fucking like, you seen too much, and just like took him away. That would be fucking awesome. Like, I think about stuff like that because I have a creative mind, and I don't think none of this shit's real. It's not delusions, but that'd be fucking awesome if that drone pilot got drugged into like an underground military base and got put to sleep, got put into a fucking like chamber. Like, you seen too much of him. Nah, he probably just got his flight hours, or they ran out of funding for it, or they just can't justify it anymore. I'm not really even getting the planes anymore. The one headlights and everything. Once they stopped doing the drone, the one headlight came back in full force. Like, I'm getting that plenty again. I'm getting a lot of maroon cars. I'm getting the license plates still. I just never got really foot mobbed. Like, I don't know if that really happens. No one can film it, but everyone can act like they're, oh yeah, I don't get none of the tactics here, but I still get mobbed at stores. It's like, can you film it? No. I'm still targeted though. But CU isn't. I mean, he's been showing consistent evidence way more than anyone. He's definitely not targeted. It's not even a shadow of a doubt that he's targeted. Like, everyone talks fucking shit on me. Like, dude, okay, I don't show my face. Have I contacted you? Have I emailed you? You can't say I hacked you because I don't know who the fuck you are. You're making a video on your platform. I'm making a video on my platform. I'm not sending you links. I'm not sending. Oh yeah, that's something I'm gonna put out. I put out the email. I'm gonna be shutting that email down soon as an intelligence operation to figure out who would contact me, because I knew the program would try to attempt contact. And I believe I decoded some information that's going to lead back to who's hiring these people. Like, I don't think these are the people behind the program. And that's another thing with you people. Like, I'm making a lot of leeway on who's behind what. Like, there's many groups that are involved in gang stalking. Like, my channel got deleted, my last one, because I was revealing that targeted justice is actually the gang stalkers. They're the remote neural monitoring. They're getting all those people. That's why you don't hear about normal TIs on YouTube in that lawsuit. It's all these little kind of, let's be real, the Facebook groupies, you know, the targeted individual Facebook group weirdos who signed up for this lawsuit, who I think, I have no proof of this, it's just a conspiracy, but I think they're secretly being signed up for like human experimentation through that lawsuit. Because when I did the, and I've seen clones, like I've seen Broken Matrix's clone a few weeks ago. And again, I would have filmed this, but it was before I factory resetted my phone up like 2 or 3 times recently, where when I try to film evidence, like I have a Android phone, but it would freeze for like, all right, I'm pulling up the camera, right? Pressing the button on the camera, normal 10-second wait, like normal. Then I'm waiting for the screen. The screen will be black and it's supposed to go to the camera screen. That would take 15, 20 seconds. Then I would press the red button to record and that would take another 15. Like, dude, the whole process to record a video would take, I'm not even joking, 1.5 minutes. Something that takes 5 seconds. So I've seen Broken Matrix's clone. It looked just like him, but he was like 3 years younger. He had like kind of newer dreads, identical look, build, about 5'6", slim. This dude was wearing sunglasses. He was wearing baseball gloves. Dude, walking into McDonald's, baseball gloves. And dude, I'm not saying it was some dude that looked similar. It was legitimately Broken Matrix's clone, but you could tell it wasn't him because he was wearing like newer clothes, and he looked like 2 years younger. It's like 2 years younger. But yeah, I believe that targeted justice. The reason why I believe that they're part of some type of human trafficking or human experimentation thing. Winter Calvert, who's Richard Lighthouse, is a fake name. That's a pen name, Richard Lighthouse. His name is Winter Calvert. He owns like fucking 7 houses worth $300,000-$400,000 each. So his houses are worth $2 to $3 million, right? He was a board on a company. I forget the name of it now. Fuck. I have to look it up. But they did stuff in biofuel cells. They did stuff in EEG. It was on their company website. It's actually, I remember it. I'm getting good at that. My memory's getting better, dude. I'm trying to tell you, I think that drone, I don't know, that drone was doing something to me last year. But it's called Advent, I believe Advent Energy Group or Advent something, ADVENT. And like their primary thing was like biofuel cells, right? Like energy cells. It was a scam fucking rich company. Fucking futurist company, right? They had like helicopters that ran on no fuel, like the future, like all on their website, but they didn't build it. And they did stuff with EEG. They did stuff with like fucking, I want to say like stuff related to cloning, but I don't want to say like human genome research and shit like that. And that's who fucking Richard Lighthouse was working for. He's on the board of directors. And again, if he's targeted, why does he have 6 houses? You know, I'm not saying they're going to fucking destroy your house, but they're going to put you in financial destitute. You know what I'm saying? Like usually targeted individuals don't have 7 houses worth $400,000. Let's be serious here. So in order for me like to believe him, he would have to show evidence. He doesn't have to. That's what the TI community loves. Like Nerve Gorilla is right about that. You guys love no evidence. Like shut up about evidence. You hate evidence. Abe is a prime example of that. When Abe started attacking my channel was hardest was when I show evidence. Like he has to come on and talk shit when I show a lot of evidence. He started attacking most targeted citizen for putting out the drone shit too. That's how I knew he was a misinformation specialist. He had to attack targeted citizens. Oh, this guy's a fucking faggot. See, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, CU, where do you work? You act like we're asking for your work address or something. This is what I'm talking about. You're gonna call that job I work at, figure out where I work from watching my videos. Like this has happened to a target individual before, named Night Tiger Jedi. Like this has happened to multiple targets. You are gang stalkers. You're here. You don't know who I am in real life. Some of you people, or some of you pretend like you don't. And you try to figure out where I work. You call me a schizophrenic. You've done it to Abe. You've done it to everyone. Dude, you're a terrorist. You're fucking with someone's financials, their religion, their privacy. That's terrorism. That's what you're doing. So I've done everything to protect every TI from people like you. I'm not going to tell you where I work. You're going to do the work and find out. You're going to bust your ass. You're going to sweat. You're going to sit on your fucking fat ass on your computer chair, hunched over your fucking keyboard that's lodged with fucking sperm, fucking hot pocket juice. And you're going to fucking figure out where I live. You're going to scour through all my videos. You're going to waste all of your fucking time because I'm not Abe. I'm not some fucking orangutan that's going to tell you everything about myself so you can use it to attack me because I'm smart. I figure out patterns. I don't think, well, I'm going to be the first person to enter put my first name, my social security number, my address, and everyone's going to come to the rescue over my gang stalking testimony. No, dude, you're going to have agents like Abe. This dude has a fucking Camelot coat of arms, a fucking Lancelot on his fucking arm. Straight up fucking Jesuit fucking symbolism. Just complete debauchery of it being a targeted individual. Like, people make fun of me over Abe. I don't have a fucking kid. Like, if I had a kid, I would not be in the same position as fucking Broken Matrix, Broken Baby, Three Baby Mamas Matrix. All these people broke me down. Bro, Broken Matrix was living in a hotel. He has a fucking girlfriend that has 2 incomes and a fucking cousin that's of working age living in his household. He's like basically like a Mexican. He has like 4 or 5 adults in his household that are able to work and help put food on the table and pay bills. But that ain't happening. He's moving from house to house, and that's not his fault if he's targeted. I'm not talking shit on him if he's a real TI. But you people act high and mighty. Oh, I'm in debt. I'm poor. I'm this. Oh, shit. For a poor person, I sure can know how to pay some damn bills. Prioritize, because all of the TIs, we're comparing myself to TIs. We're not comparing myself to millionaires. I'm not comparing myself to fucking Jake Paul and fucking Mr. Beast. That's what you people are doing. You see him on YouTube, you want to compare me to Mr. Beast. Like, this dude wants to compare me to Mr. Beast. Like, oh, he has a mansion. He's successful. What are you doing this for? I'm doing this to put out the testimony. I'm the most effective at putting the information out because I get the most clicks in the fucking community. So I'm bringing awareness to gang stalking, whether it's good awareness, good press, bad press. All press is good press. Okay? So what is your faggot ass doing, dude? You're sitting around waiting for me to go live every day. I cannot go live for months. I don't give a fuck about this platform. I've done everything I need to do on this platform. I've shown you how to grow a channel. I've shown you how to make fucking thumbnails. I've shown you how to make videos. I've shown you the formula as a target individual to get out of the zone where you're making 10 views, getting 10 views a day, to maybe 100, 200 views. I taught a valuable lesson. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't fucking even want to be here. But you perps make me want to be here because you fucking are such antagonists. If I wasn't getting such negative feedback, I would have left YouTube a long time ago. YouTube is fucking corny. Social media is corny. This shit's actually holding me back. The only reason I'm doing this is I like making thumbnails. I like fucking being funny. I just want to do it for a little bit. If you guys left, I would have definitely deleted my channel. But you guys prove the gang stalking so hard to everybody watching that I have to keep this shit going. You making these videos makes a target on your back. Everything you post on the internet or do on a device is saved on a server somewhere. Good, let it be saved, dude, because the information that I'm putting out is deep state information. Like, I don't put out the heavy information because I censor myself. I can really put out some real damaging information to the powers that be on here easily. They've been distracting me with the gang stalk and the perps. They've been doing a good job of that. I'm still putting out the information on the gang stalking program. This is how I look at this, what I'm doing on the internet. If I'm putting out information, it's up to you to figure it out whether it's true or not, right? I'm not saying I'm lying. Like, the only thing I technically lied about is names of fucking people, because I know that people like this faggot exists that's gonna call them. If I told you my ex-girlfriend's name, you would figure out who it was on Facebook and contact them, show them the video, and then do all this fucking weird shit. So I'd rather you bust your ass like decoding messages, fucking like sticking dildos up your ass for 20 hours a day, looking on the internet, figuring things out, like busting your ass until you wear yourself fucking tired. I've been quite fucking effective. Because you guys won't dare say my name because you know the consequences. You guys know who the fuck I am. You've hacked my device, bro. Like, my name is in my phone. You know exactly who I am. You won't say it, though. You hint at it, you do this and that. You won't fucking say it because you know the first thing I'm doing, because I have a bunch of evidence, is going straight to the FBI, showing that I've been hacked, showing money missing out of my account, showing that you say my name, and they will fucking find you, dude. You will go to jail. Like, it's impossible for you to. This is why I set up this. I want to see how far the gang stalking program will go. I have no pictures on social media. I don't even have pictures of myself on my phone. There's no point. So if you have a picture of me, my face, and you dox me, that's a court case. As a target individual, that's as powerful as it gets. Like, come on, man. I can use that to prove some of the other targeting. Like, dude, that's why these people don't say my name, because they know that I have cards and I've set up things as fail safes. I've protected. I've locked my doors when I went to sleep. I'm not Abe's like, oh, if they're gonna kill me, dude, just unlock the doors. So you unlock your door and Abe can fucking break in your house and grape you. That's what he wants. That's the game he plays. That's the game Broken Matrix plays. Oh, I told you my name, so you tell me your name and your social security number, your address. I've caught so many people and so many lies that even if I'm wrong, which I'm wrong a lot of the time, I would say maybe a little bit less than half, these people have stalled, they've deleted channels. Like, dude, they're guilty as fuck, dude. I've been here as solid as a rock. My testimony, again, you don't have to fucking believe it. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. The only thing is I'm not giving my fucking family members' names. I'm not giving my fucking ex-girlfriend's name. That was a honeypot. I'm not giving the name of where I work, because you might already know who I am and you'll contact them anyways. Like, let's say you already know who I am and I gave you the place where the gang stalking started. Oh, it's right here on fucking Fifth Avenue. You're going to call me like, this guy's crazy. He's going to hurt you. And it puts a bigger target on my back. And you people say, I'm putting a target on my back. You guys are gang stalkers. Like, okay, let's say you guys aren't gang stalkers. Answer this question. Fake conspiracy underground. Answer this question honestly. Are you a gang stalker? Are you someone being paid to troll? Just answer with a why. Just be like, this is your job. Just say yes or no, dude. Or just say you're a regular person that just hates me. Say it right now in the fucking chat, man. You don't have the balls to tell me whether you're being paid to do this is employment, or you're just a regular person. So let me know. Is your financial failures in life and underachieving the government's fault, or are you just an inept loser? It's not the government's fault, but they ran a campaign for about a year and a half where they destroyed almost everything I own, provably, as far as cars. So it's not the government's fault, but it could be anybody, really. It could be it's someone that has money. I mean, to give you an idea, they can fly a fucking satellite, a drone. They can hire a bunch of people. It could be a private contractor group. It could be a fucking security contractor group, private investigator. See, he won't say if he's a gang stalker or not. I'm not a gang stalker, just curious about conspiracies. Well, I forgot where I was even going with it, but hold on a second. See, these comments, they'll derail me, and then I'll be on here for way more longer than I'm supposed to be on here for. These people are government agents. Euphoric Fool, Conspiracy Underground, fake account. These are government agents. These are trolls. They're probably working through a third party. These people are the same people that propped up Absent-Minded Abe, because Absent-Minded Abe, in my opinion, there's things that make him look like a real TI, right? But I think that it's fake. The quality of his live streams, which no one else has that shitty quality. Like, apparently, he's paying for this phone service. Now, my actually quality is bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't have a good phone service. You know what I'm saying? So, or a good phone. But I remember when I had an iPhone, it was actually kind of decent. I don't know. That's the one thing where you can kind of fake that. You can have someone hack your phone, or who knows how far. Like, I don't like to even speculate how far. Let's go into what he did with the car shit, right? So he made a live stream saying that his baby mom got in a car accident, right? And then he said something about Streetsboro police. Now, my car has that sticker. That's the first thing I noticed when I got that car a few weeks ago. And again, I've had that car for weeks. This is not me. Oh, he'll flip it. This is what he does. And this is how you know he's an agent. I showed you the proof he uses direct conversation. He'll flip that I got given that car the morning before. Like, it doesn't even make sense. I could show you the booking that I've had that car for 3 weeks. But again, he would ignore it. He's a perp. So my car says Streetsboro, Ohio, and I have no idea if that's close to where he lives, because I don't know anything about Ohio. So I'm just like, oh, Ohio, like, that's where Abe's from or whatever. Then he brings that up in his video live stream the other day. Oh, my baby mom got in an accident. Now the Streetsboro police won't do anything about it. So again, he's done this to multiple people. Let's go back in time. There was a content creator called Ty in the Trenches, this like fucking faggot mixed kid from Canada. Fucking so gay sounding, right? Like, he's such a feminine little gay guy. And he used to show one headlights. So I don't know if he was real. He used to put a lot of editing in his videos. And his videos were okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, compared to people putting shit out now, it's like gold. But he called Absent-Minded Abe a fake. He called Ken Price a fake. Like, he was just like every other target, just calling people fakes. Then one day, I think he deletes his videos, and then he puts a video up, and he's in a dark basement, and he's just like, oh, Absent-Minded Abe. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, he's in a basement holding a cell phone, like a legitimate dark, fucking creepy basement. And again, to the person watching the video, it seems like he's tied up in the basement, or someone's making him make that video. Oh, I just want to apologize to Absent-Minded Abe. He's not a perp. He has good information. Ken Price. He mentioned other people too. And then Absent-Minded Abe was sweating bullets for months. And when people bring it up, he said, I don't know what you're talking about, man. He called me a perp. he was just like so nervous about it. Like it was just suspicious. Again, there's nothing I can fucking prove. So Justly Jessler, Bath Boy, he's that kid from Romania, and Absent Minded Ape started talking to him. And Justly Jessler said that Absent Minded Ape was bringing up stuff from he brought up the town that Justly Jessler was from. Like he had all this information. He knew his ex-girlfriend's name. He had all this insider information. So what I learned from Abe, and he's done this to me before, he doesn't do it as much as like other people do it. Like he stopped perping a lot. He used to do the hand signals when he first got it. He was always touching his nose in the videos and shit like that. Just blatantly touching his nose to do a signal, right? And he stopped a lot of that. I think that he's good at making up stories on the spot. Is one of his gifts, is storytelling. And that's how he got a lot of his viewers back up. And another thing is beefing with me. The whole beef we had, that brought him a lot of viewers and traffic. It brought me a little bit too, but he's you know, that dude, again, and this is another reason why he's a perp. He's not willing to work any job unless it's 100,000, 120,000, 150,000. Hey, good for him, right? I'm just saying, as a targeted individual, come on, man. You don't like. I'm not saying don't aim for those type of jobs. Like you should obviously try to. I'm in the process of obviously increasing my income and getting better employment, things like that. It's been stalled because of this program. Like absolutely. Now, have I done things to fall into my own little rabbit holes that fuck me up too? Yeah, but it's weird that you don't want to work in your hometown. You won't work in a town over. It has to be 3, 4, 5 hours away. It's just like what I speculate. I think he's part of workplace mobbing. I think that's how he got his rank up. He started as a gang stalker. He'd go to workplace, fuck with people. It's like a little Freemason. He like haze people. Then he moved up. He started doing like bigger jobs, like fucking oil wells and shit. And I'm sure he's working with some fucking military groups. He's probably doing like eco-terrorism. He's probably hooking up oil pipelines wrong so they fucking explode and shit like that. I'm telling you, like, I believe he's derailing trains in Ohio. Like, I think it could go to that deep. Like, he's probably into train derailment and fucking, he's just working for the fucking military. He's working for the Bidens. And he's just a little Freemason. He's workplace mob. They put him on YouTube because he's good at telling stories. He may be targeted too, because I started to think these perps are targeted. I think their targeting is like they have an understanding. Like they do it to make it's like a hazing. So it feels like real. It's like, yeah, we're going to fuck with you. Like we're paying you, but we're still going to fuck with you. Like we might slash your tire one day. We might do this and that, but you're going to always have the money to fix it. But it's to stay in the character type of deal. Again, this is all speculation. This is not based in fact. This is all speculation with dealing with people in. But the simple fact that he attaches himself to my channel, like, yeah, he can argue that I did that for a little bit. I made some memes. It was a series of like 6 months. I was making memes. I was making live streams. Yeah, I've taken them down. I've stopped talking about them. I'm not going to keep talking about them. Because I do think he's a threat. I just think he's a threat. If he's not a perp, like he's an absolute threat. I hope he's a perp. Like I honestly hope this is all an act. Because if he's not a perp, he's just getting angry that other people have more targeting than him. He has to be the best target, or you're working against him to discredit his testimony, and you need to be shot down. He does that shit all the time. He's fucking nuts if he's not a perp. But that's all an act. This is why he keeps doing the death threats and saying you need to die. He's trying to get me to say that about him. He's trying to get me angry. So I come online and I do the same thing he's doing. And he can be like, oh, I got you, because he's working with the police. So anything he does is undercover work. He can't get in trouble for it. That's why he's allowed to make his threats. And no one, Nerve Gorilla never calls a wellness check on him. Never. He called a wellness check on Targeted Tony for saying the word fruition, dude. Targeted Tony was speaking in code. Like, unless Targeted Tony says the actual words, which, yeah, I felt like Targeted Tony was kind of a threat, but he was at least level-headed enough to not say it openly. He never said it openly. Oh, he said, "Oh, it's gonna come to fruition," and then fucking Nerve Gorilla sends a SWAT team. But Abe can do it for months and years, and Nerve Gorilla doesn't say shit. There's no second voice, jitsu meet, nothing. No weekend at Nerves, laying on the couch, fucking psychiatry session, nothing. Just, and you got to think, he brought in Nerve Gorilla into the community. Oh, I got a message from this gorilla guy, and he says he want to chat. So I'm like, fuck it, man. Ever since then, Nerve Gorilla's been trying to chat with everyone in the community. Who brought him in here? Oh, exactly. But Conspiracy Underground is the him and DB, right? Him and DB, which I've called DB several times. There's just something up with that situation that don't make sense. And he's on the opposite end. I think he's working with I think he's on the opposite end of the spectrum where he pretends to live in hotels. Like he just said today, he drives a Charger, he puts in premium gas, and he lives in hotels for 5 years. Like he would never get an apartment. It's not that hard to get an apartment, dude. Seriously. Like obviously, if you're driving a Dodge Charger and you're not a complete fucking bum living out of your car, you got some type of money coming in. These people, I'm gonna tell you exactly how they're paid. They're paid in disability checks. These glowies, these DBs, these aides, they're paid in military pensions and disabilities. They get the maximum. They're already owed the normal shit. So let's say, and I don't know the numbers. I'm making numbers up, so I'm not acting like I know. For any fucking person that's gonna like fucking spell check me or check what I'm saying, fact check me. So let's say the normal disability claim is $1,200 a month, right? That's enough to pay your rent, all right? And then on top of that, you're getting disability, you're getting your army check. Your army check, let's just say that's $1,800 a month, $1,900 a month. Now you're making $3,200 a month. That's normal, like for someone in that situation, that's a normal system. Now, when you're in the Gangstalking program, you get the added benefits. You get extra. So $1,200, that turns into $2,500, right? You got the maximum disability, right? Fucking the same shit that like paraplegics get and shit. And then the next thing is your military pension. Instead of $1,900, that's gonna be $3,900. So now you're making about 6 racks a month, doing nothing. And all you have to do is you go to work. Right? You work some bullshit ass fucking job and you're making $8,000 a fucking month. You pretend to be targeted, you pretend to live in the hotels, you pretend to live in your dad's house, but you film there, you film at your dad's house, you film at the hotel, and when you're done with the hotel, you go back to your fucking nice ass apartment or nice ass house. That's what these people are doing. That's why they have this fine taste. That's why Abe can't work a job that's $90,000 a year. He's too good for it, right? The guy that's been sleeping on his fucking dad's floor for 3 years? Shut the fuck up, dude. Come on, man. Let's not play fucking stupid here. None of you motherfuckers get money. Brandon Q, you don't get any fucking money. You buy fucking cheap-ass liquor. Like, come on, bro. You know you have no money. You bitching about, you buy drink Budweiser, and you drink cheap-ass fucking Sky vodka, bro. Little plastic bottles of fucking vodka and shit for $5.99, like. That's what these people are. They're fucking losers, even with money. Look at these people in the chat. It doesn't matter how much money they have. They're fucking lames, dude. They buy fucking LL Bean. Like, they buy bullshit like Panera Bread, and like they think they're cool. Starbucks, Panera Bread, they waste money on stupid shit. Like, they probably buy candy at a convenience store and shit. Like, these people aren't living any type of high life, dude. Nothing, dude. That's why this is what they are. This is just a way that it's like a class between targeted individuals, the real ones, and the perps. The targeted individuals are financially sabotaged, where you're looking like me, like, dude, you're lucky to have an apartment paid for as a TI. You're lucky to have a couple $100 after paying all the bills. So, like, that's not what they're gonna allow. These people limit your hours. They fucking talk to managers. They stop paychecks from coming in on time. Like, they do everything so you don't fucking make money, dude. Like, And if you do, you can make money. They're gonna do something. Like there's a hazing process, and you're making more money every single time. Like you could tell this guy's a perma virgin. What drugs did you do? Were you ever normal? Did you lose your mind on what drugs? This is a military. Like these people are government spooks and they're homosexual. Like I'm not even just saying that as a derogatory. These are the type of people that do this type of work. They're little goody two shoe homosexual military men. And that's another thing about Absent My Name. Like he's one of these gay military escorts. He had a fucking email called sabramsex@hotmail.com. Do you see Conspiracy Underground Jr. over here talking shit? Did you know Sean had a fucking email called sabramsex@hotmail.com? Like a email for soliciting sex that he put his fucking full name in? I can find it. I can bring it up if you want. sabramsex@yahoo.com, dude. That's for gay sex. Like Absent-Minded Abe is one of these gay military camo little butt fuckers, dude. He slit a hole in the back of his camo pants in fucking basic training and hope bananas was sliding, okay? That's what he was doing. He was sleeping on his cot, ass up every night with a slit in his pajamas. Fucking Astroglide and KY just on his nightstand. He was just ready and raring for a booty chain, okay? He was ready and raring for a military marine style booty tearing. But no, Abe is actually absolutely working with these perps to make his sure. He's not the worst perp on here, but he's definitely working with someone. Like he has a mission statement on his YouTube channel. He lost his mind on hard drugs confirmed. Like, dude, take one of these. See, this is proof that I have a fake Conspiracy Underground. But no, let me ban. A victim of sexual assault. Oh, she's crazy and she's on drugs. She's lying. That's what the fucking perpetrator would say. That's why they call you perpetrators. But yeah, Abe is like, this is what I will say for sure. This dude is working with groups that are fucking hacking, and he's not this big bad gang stalker that's behind it all, but he's working with somebody, some type of group. He's undercover, I believe. Like, this is things I will say for sure. He does directed conversation. He has done all the perp tactics. He's also shown a hell of a testimony too, more than most people. But again, how much is invested in him? Who knows? Maybe he's fucking real. At the end of the fucking day, dude, I believe he's a glowy. I believe Broken Matrix is definitely glowy, for sure. I believe anyone promoting targeted individuals, this is the last thing I'm going to touch up on. I'm wrapping this up. If you're promoting, now I'm not saying you're saying it's real or you're saying that you're being targeted. But if you're on here for years, like, I'm a TI channel, I'm a targeted individual. My name is Tanya. I'm targeted Tanya. Hi, I'm targeted. I'm being targeted. Every video is about me being targeted. Those are perps, dude. Like, if they're not mentally ill, because there are some mentally ill people that will do that, those are glowies, dude. They're long-term installations. They're like fucking little information posts of the YouTube community. Like, you go there for information to get indoctrinated, and it says targeted individual thing, gangstalking. I think gangstalking is more of a psyop. Targeted individual makes sense. It's a broad term. It makes sense to what's going on. But yeah, these people are fucking glowies. They're agents. These Candy Grand Prix, these 144 Calax or DB gangstalkings. There's a lot of them. Like, if you're promoting this, okay, for years and years and years and years, something's up. Someone's paying you to be on here. Like, jig's up. No one puts out information for this now. But yeah, I'm out of here.